Hi there, Ben Bruffy here, and in this short video I'm just going to share with you 2 quick tips that can really make an impact to your life, to your business, to your relationships and your overall happiness and well-being. So bear with me, it's well worth it. Now, this is an impromptu video, and the reason I'm doing this is the past week I've been on over 20 calls with companies and individuals. I've just come off from Singapore and people all around the UK, and one of the exercises that we've done is this, and the feedback has been that they've found it extremely insightful and useful. Now, it's common sense, but common sense is not always common practice. So we're kind of at the beginning of the year, but you can do this any time of the year, and something that people often do is kind of goals and intention setting. So if you haven't done at some points, you know, and I know that we're currently in lockdown, or maybe you're watching this after lockdown, but currently we're in lockdown. But a great exercise to do over the course of a few days or a couple of weeks is to have a pen and paper, or have your computer open, or your pad, your phone, and think about things that you want to be, do and have in your life, okay? So being is kind of your traits, your skills, how you are as a person, your characteristics. Doing is more activities, experiences, holidays, things that you do. Obviously it's slightly less at the moment in terms of lockdown. And then things that you may want to have, so that's more the material, kind of your house, your possessions, the position, family, vehicle, and so on and so forth. So it's a healthy exercise as beings. This isn't about being greedy, this is about thinking, do you know what, I want to be in control of my destiny. What are things that will make me the best version of me? What's going to bring me to life? What's going to sort of fulfill me? What's going to reward me? What's going to make me feel sort of complete? What's going to make me feel like I'm living my potential? And there's absolutely no right and wrong, but it's a good exercise to do, and to update this, you know, at least on an annual basis, but on a frequent basis. So just to think, rather than being at the control and the destiny of other people, to be thinking, what do I want to be, do and have in my life? So on the screen there is the kind of 3 columns that you may want to work with. I'll give you a worksheet to go with this. Now, the shortcut is, the way that we've been trained in society is often, when I have something or when I do something, then I'm going to be. So when I have the promotion, then I'll be accomplished. When I have the marriage, then I'll be loved and happy. Or when I have the divorce, then I'll feel free and alive. When I have a kid, then I'll feel, you know, content and secure. Or when the kids leave to go to university, when they come back from university, when I get the pay increase, when I get the new job. It's a when then game. When I have, or when I do this, when I get the car, when I get the new possession, when I get the new training course, when I get the new, I don't know, whatever it is that you want, TV, house, holiday, then I will be. So that's kind of how we've been conditioned and trained. However, there is a shortcut hack, okay? So it's not that you don't still necessarily want to strive. I don't like the word strive, but to aim for some of those things. But how about we just make being the priority? So for me, I don't mind sharing that I want to be more peaceful. I want to be happier on a day-to-day basis. I want to be more joyful. I want to be more responsive, not as reactive. You know, I got triggered last week and I responded. I want to be more responsive. I want to be more peaceful. I want to be sort of overall just at this level of happiness overall. So I'm making that a priority, so that anything else that I do or have is a bonus. I'm not waiting to be on a holiday. I'm not waiting until the end of lockdown until I can be happy. I'm not waiting until I'm allowed out of my house, or until, you know, something else. It's not conditional. I want to just be overall pretty happy. So think about that. It's a simple reframe. But if you make the being the primary objective, work on the things that make you be the way you want to be: happy, to be loved, to be confident, to be assertive, to be, I don't know, playful, whatever it is. You make that your primary focus, and then the doing and the having becomes secondary, and it's like the icing on the cake. And there's lots of people, Abraham Hicks, Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton, Lynn McTaggart, who've been talking about this for years. Don't wait for something else outside of yourself. So it's a tip. So surround yourself with the people, the practices, the activities. What are the things that help you to be that way? What can you learn? Are there practices? Are there trainings? Are there YouTube videos that you can watch to help you be that way? Could you do meditation? Could you, if whatever it is that you want to be, just find the support and the people and the activities that support you to be that way. Now that links into kind of item number 2, which is really useful. And please don't underestimate how powerful this is. And rather than taking it from me, I'd rather that you watch the video link that you can see on the screen there, bit.ly/Dan Sullivan 10x, and also my dear friend Dr. Manish Usri, who's one of the world's top trainers, beautiful set therapist, talks about this on some of his workshops. And he's like, we don't need to overcomplicate things. We don't need, I'm looking for a massive tome of like 500 pages to tell us how to do things. That may assist, we may get some insights, but ultimately a lot of the best things are simple. So how about if you think about whether it's in your relationship, whether it's parenting, whether it's just for you in general, whether it's in the workplace, if you run a business, if it's in your business, to be conscious to get either on your pad or on a notepad or on your computer 3 columns, and just think about, okay, firstly, where is my time going? Where am I putting my time? So we become aware of where the time is going, so we know what we're doing, where we're allocating our time. Now, out of all of the activities in the week and the month, which things are working for us? Which things are helping us to feel better, to be whatever we want to be? Which are getting us the results that we want? Okay, so what's working, what's not working, and then trying something different. Okay, so 3 columns. So if you know that there are certain activities that you do, certain things that you take into your body, certain people that you engage with, certain things that take a lot of your time, or maybe not lots of your time, even small amounts of your time, but on a consistent basis, which add up, but they're not getting you the results, then just firstly be aware of them. So where's my time going? What's working? What's not working? Okay, and then so Dan Sullivan, who is one of the world's top coaches, he literally says this one thing, more than any of the other exercises, makes transformations within the businesses and the leaders and the executives and all of the thousands of people he's worked with around the world. He says 3 years sounds like a long time, and it does even when I'm saying this now, but he says in the bigger scheme of things, in the bigger scheme of our life, it's relatively short term. But he says even within 6 months, if every month you can just do one extra thing that's working for you, get rid of one of the things that's not working for you, and do something different. He says the accumulation of those, the impact of those. So think about it, each month, for the first month, you do something extra that's working for you. You do one less thing that's not working for you, or is taking your energy. So you've bumped up 2, and you try something different. The next month, you do one more thing, and you get rid of one more thing. So what you're doing here, you're freeing up your energy as well. So this energy that you're getting rid of at the bottom compounds and exponentially increases the goodness, okay, because you're freeing yourself from the things that are sucking you down, that are draining, that are wasting your time and your energy. So I don't want to really go on about it too much. It's simple. I don't need to be overly talkative about it. So every month, just firstly be aware, where does my time go? Whether it's in a relationship, what am I doing that's working? I said that I want to be more responsive because I'm realising that reacting when I'm triggered isn't getting me the result that I want. So I'm going to learn to just be more responsive. That links into being more peaceful, to being happier, more content, more joyful. It will be different for you. But firstly, without judgment, just be aware of what's working in your life, what's not working, and what you can do differently. What training who can you speak to? What support can you get? What different diet could you try? What kind of exercise could you do? What could you watch on YouTube or the television, or books could you read? There's so many different options available to us these days. There's no excuse. So keep it simple is what I'm saying. So we just looked at being, doing and having, not having, doing and being. So become the person that you want to be, especially in lockdown right now. It's an inner game. This is part of what's going on for us. It is an inner game. How can I be not as reactive? How, despite all of these things that I can't control, how can I be more in control of this inside of me, this thing up here, the mind, and how it works for us? And then in terms of just building month on month, think about what's working, do more of it. Think about what's not working, do less of it, and try something different. Super simple. So credit to Dan Sullivan and credit to Dr. Manish Usri and the other people who are talking about this. But that's it, short and sweet, but hopefully something that you can implement into your life which you find beneficial. So from myself, Ben Brophy, thank you for your time. And if you'd like any support or further training, then just click the link around this video. But most importantly, be well, and lots of love to you and yours. Bye bye.